bringing you the latest from Utah State University's Uinta Basin Regional Campus. This is Aggie Update. Now, here's your host, Bob Peterson.
Thanks for joining us today on Aggie Update. This week we've invited our newest faculty member, Instructor Rhett Hunt, who is teaching in the area of accounting from the John and Huntston School of Business. It is good to have you here. You've signed, sealed, delivered yesterday.
Yesterday,
right?
Very recent.
Welcome.
Yes. Well,
was it a good decision? You know
well, I don't know yet, but no, I'm very excited. Very excited for the opportunity. So I taught in the spring semester, so I've got a little bit of a feel for what it's about, and really enjoyed it. And I'm really excited to start.
I hadn't met you until yesterday.
Nope.
So
haven't met a lot of people.
Now you're meeting Olive Vernal on VTV.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
Well, let's begin just by talking a little bit about yourself, Rhett, where you're from, and your decision in coming and joining USU here in the Uinta Basin.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Salt Lake, born and raised in Salt Lake City, in Sandy, and graduated from Utah State in 2001 with a degree in accounting. And then I did my master's at the University of Utah while I worked at a public accounting firm down in a small one, Salt Lake. And after that, I actually got a job with Enterprise Rent-A-Car, went and managed their accounting department down in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, and moved back up here to Vernal with a CPA firm here, a local CPA firm here in Vernal. And that moved me up here, and I've been working there for the last 3 or 4 years.
Born in Salt Lake, so a Utah native.
Yes.
Logan, an Aggie spirit, right?
Yes.
You're a true blue Aggie.
Very much so, yes.
And your wife, where did you meet your wife at?
We met my wife in accounting class.
Oh, really?
But she was a business major, did not quite like accounting, but we met in Frank Schumann's class. A lot of people that have everybody that's gone through the business department might know Frank.
Yep.
And we met in the auditorium up there, so a big place to meet. And we got married while I was up there and up at Utah State. She finished her degree and a year before me. And yeah, we're both Aggies. We both consider ourselves Aggies, and we have got 4 boys, and all of them the same. So
wow. So you taught spring semester here.
Yes. And
so your wife, she's acclimated and she's getting used to the Uinta Basin, and kids are doing well.
Yes, they love it here. We have all 4 of them in baseball right now. Well, 3 of them, and a 2-year-old that desperately wants to be playing. So we have 2 seasons right now: tax season and baseball season, and then the rest of the year. So
tax season and baseball season. Yes. I opt to go to the baseball season, not the tax season.
Well,
if you ask me.
Yeah, you got to pay for that somehow. So.
Well, it's certainly nice to have you, and you're joining 3 other faculty members in the John M. Huntsman School of Business. Dave Wilson-Hume, Karen Wilson-Hume, and Dennis Gardner. Have you met the other 3?
I've met Dave, and I've met Karen. I know I've met Dave a few times, talked to him a few times, and Karen I met briefly. I don't know. He said it was
Dennis Gardner.
Dennis Gardner. No,
yeah.
I obviously haven't met him, and
he's that new. He hasn't met. I'm lucky to have got to know.
So I've spent most of my time up here in Vernal,
okay.
Teaching up here in Vernal. So I didn't go down to Roosevelt.
Your office is going to be in the Roosevelt area with the other business faculty members. That's exciting. That's exciting. We try to lump the faculty together in the different disciplines, so that'll be exciting to have you over there. Are you impressed with the facilities in both locations?
Well, I really enjoyed teaching in Vernal because I got used to the smart board, and I love the smart board. The students maybe got tired of some of my drawings and my terrible penmanship, but I was able to use that, and the facilities were great. It's kind of interesting to teach to a camera or to a TV, but you get used to it pretty quickly.
Yeah. You do, and with all the wonderful technology, it makes it easier, right? It may not be the same face-to-face, but it's really close.
Yeah, and I think the smartboard actually, with that and the other technology, it actually makes it, in ways you can take advantage of that, and actually provide something that you wouldn't be able to provide live, in a classroom, I should say.
So accounting is your thing?
Yes, very much.
When we come back, we'll ask him why. No, I'm just I'm excited. I took Frank Schumann's class. I couldn't wait for it to be ended, but I'm not the accounting guy. But we're glad someone who is here teaching with us. So we'll come back and visit with Mr. Hunt here shortly. Thank you.
At Utah State University, we understand your priorities because we live in the same communities. we realize you don't want to give up what you love to get what you need. That's why we offer over 40 quality degree programs in communities throughout Utah.
Welcome back to Aggie Update. We're here with USU accounting instructor Rhett Hunt. We've introduced him as the newest faculty member at USU. And Rhett, we're up to 20-something faculty members. I think 23, 24 faculty members in the Uinta Basin. Being from Salt Lake, been to Logan, you've spent a lot of your time in the private sector. Coming out here to the beautiful facilities you have, was it a surprise to you to know that we had so many faculty members here teaching in a regional campus?
It was a surprise. It was more of a it was a surprise, I think, to see. I didn't know that they had a campus here in Vernal actually when I moved out here. I knew they had one in Roosevelt. I went to school with some students that had gone done some of their work there here or out in Roosevelt, and then finished up over in Logan. Mm-hmm. So I knew that there was a campus out here. I didn't know how many people there were here. Especially, I didn't know how nice the campus was out here in Vernal, the new buildings and that was a surprise to me. So.
You know, the accounting program is a very popular program. I was teasing in the previous segment about accounting, but very popular, and we've had a little rough roads with accounting in the years past in having the full degree here, but it's here now.
Right.
And with your help, and because of that, with your help, that's made it possible for students who are interested in accounting have a seamless way into receiving that bachelor's degree in accounting. I've seen previous years where they've had to wait certain semesters to get certain classes, but a lot shorter route now. Is that your understanding?
That's what I hope so. I hope that we can get more classes offered to the students. Accounting is a very exciting, I mean, I know it's not, doesn't sound right, but it's a very exciting industry. A lot of people think of accountants as the trolls that sit in the back of the office and number crunch all the time, but in reality, we're more of a business consulting. We understand there's a lot of different areas of accounting you can go into. Myself, I'm in public accounting now, which is more of an entrepreneurial accounting where I deal with small businesses and individuals, help them with tax planning, help them set up financial statements, and understand their business. And so if you have an entrepreneur spirit, you can get into that. There's also corporate accounting and other things such as auditing, even fraud auditing, you know, where it's a little more exciting and you can get into that. So it's a really wide array of what you can do, and the days of number crunchers are really gone. The computers do that, and so accountants are a little more involved with what the businesses do. Yeah. And so it's not as, I mean, it's not as dry and boring as it can sound like.
I'll have a lot of students come in when I was advising and asking about the business fields, and I'd say, you know, accounting, look at that as a serious option for a business degree, because I think employers like people that can read financial statements. They can make sense of where the money's going, and so there's a little added, if you will, training there I think employers really appreciate. So whether they're starting their own business, which makes perfect sense, and your suggestion of more of the entrepreneurial type accounting, wonderful, as well as working in the corporate world or whatever. What a great option if you're a student looking at a business degree.
Right, and it's really one where there's always jobs available. The supply of accountants is always lower than the demand out there, and so it really is a degree where you can get it and really get into any type of business field, and you know, there's always a need for accountants.
What class did you teach spring?
I taught an information systems class, and I taught the second intermediate accounting class.
So 2020?
30, 20, and 4,500.
Okay, mixed up in numbers here.
Yeah.
So fall semester you're teaching what?
I'll be teaching actually a beginning accounting course, Introduction to Accounting, Cost Management Accounting, and I'll be teaching the first part of the intermediate accounting, 30-10.
So new business students, here's your accounting instructor beginning fall, the first accounting 1 class, fall semester you'll be teaching. Any words to future accounting students, Rhett? Come see me.
Yeah, that's right. No, I think like I've said, and I don't mean to be redundant, but it's very exciting. It's something that you know, you really understand the language of the business if you understand accounting. Yeah. So you know, I think that you'd be surprised on really how much you can enjoy it and how exciting it can be. So.
Rhett Hunt, our new accounting instructor at USU, his office will be in the Roosevelt area. We're excited to welcome him here to USU and the classes that he's going to be teaching this upcoming fall. For more information on accounting, and we'll get information about Mr. Hunt on our website as well, visit us there at uintabasin.usu.edu and give us a call. Come see Rhett. He'll be lonely for a little while until people get to come see him in the Roosevelt offices. That's it for Aggie Update. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Rhett Hunt, and I'm proud to be an Aggie.